Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to hop into a match review of the Chelsea Fulham game. So if you enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. Yo, what's going on, YouTube? So today we're going to hop into a match review of the Chelsea Fulham game. It was a somewhat disappointing result, I would say. We did keep a clean sheet, which I think is a huge positive. Um, I think that is one thing that a lot of people aren't mentioning online. Yeah, we have not scored any of our big chances lately, but we've created. I believe I saw that we've created 14 big chances, missed 13 of them, which ain't gonna do it, obviously. So that's disappointing, but it seems like Badiashile and, of course, Thiago Silva are just going to rattle off clean sheets for hopefully the foreseeable future, because so far we're on 3 in a row, which I feel like is huge. We were kind of open at the back lately, and in this game, like I said, we kept another clean sheet. We did get to see Reece James for a 60-minute cameo. We did get to see Chilwell sub on in the end. So I know a lot of people are flaming Kukureya online and saying that he did not have a good day out. I thought he did all right. I think he was kind of on an island by himself because Mudryk was not really tracking back much. And then we find out that he had a bad cold and played through the game and got subbed out. So I think our defense has looked pretty good. We got Reece James back, which I mean is gigantic. Chilwell's healthy again, which is I feel like is huge. And Badiashile, he's settling in beautifully. I mean, he's got so much class. He's not afraid of anything. Like, he just oozes class. Wesley Fofana sounds like he's back on the mend. He should be available somewhat soon, which is exciting. Who else I thought had a good game? Nani Madueke came in. He looked electric. Sterling had a little cameo. He looked like he was still working his way back, trying to get fit again. Enzo. I don't know how I didn't mention Enzo already. He looked incredible. Slotted in like he was right at home, which is insane to me. I mean, I know he was class, but but it's just wild. Like, he didn't even blink an eye. He was hitting passes. I told my buddy, he was hitting passes that I haven't seen a Chelsea midfielder hit in years, dude. I was saying to my buddy that the last midfielder that could ping a pass, a couple of the passes that he hit, was Cesc Fabregas. Besides him, I don't know that we've had anyone that could hit he hit a crossfield pass in the first half that was beautiful, right on the foot of Reece James, in stride. We don't have anyone that can hit that ball besides Thiago Silva, honestly. Maybe Reece James. Mount can hit him on sometimes. He also had him and Thiago had a beautiful, like, chipped pass breaking right in between the two center backs for Havertz. He just played multiple balls that, like, we just haven't seen. and he wasn't scared on the ball. He got stuck in. He had a couple big tackles in the beginning of the game to kind of assert himself. I don't know that the midfield pairing of him as a lone like 6 DM is good with Gallagher and Mount in front of him. I like the concept of having a bunch of legs around him to do the work for him so he can kind of receive the ball in space and be able to pick up his head and pick out a pass. But I don't know. I don't know if it's Mount, and if it is going to be them, they can't play as advanced up the pitch. They need to play almost like, I don't even know. I don't know how you would do that. So I think I'll be curious to see him with like a Zakaria alongside him, or fingers crossed a Declan Rice in the summer. Like, that would be awesome. Dang. David Dacho Fofana came on in the second half for a probably 20-25 minute cameo. He looked electric. He looked like a number 9. He probably should have scored. It's probably a little unlucky to not have scored. I thought he looked really electric. He looked good. Had an eye for goal. You could tell, I mean, none of these guys have played together, so they didn't know, like, a lot of little flicks were off. There were a lot of, like, passes into space where they thought a teammate should be running in and no one actually ran in. I think it'll be big once we have João Felix back, because he seems to obviously do fantastic linking up play. So I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see Mudryk at full pace and not sick as can be. Like, let's go. Yeah, I thought we played decent. Fulham is a very good... I mean, the reality of it is Fulham is a very good team. Top 7 team. They've had the same manager for a long time. A lot of these players have been with that manager for the entire time. So they're very well drilled. They know how to press out of possession. They know how to play as a team, and we don't know that yet. We just had the craziest transfer craziest transfer window that we've ever had, especially in a January transfer window. So that, I mean, that's one thing, right? We have to have time to gel, and that will come, right? That will come for sure. Wow, how did I not score that? I guess I should speak on Kai a little bit. I love Kai. I feel for him. He's not a striker. He's not. And then by the end of the game, he was just dead. Like, he had no legs underneath him. He's been running for the team for the past 6 months. Like, I feel like we gotta give Fofana a start next game and let him rest. But then you're like, all the training clips we've seen, him and João Felix are just have what do you call it? Like telepathy with each other. Like, they always know all the beautiful tricks and flicks come off with them. So it's almost like, do we really sit him? I don't know. It's almost like you can't. I think we need to give Mount a rest. I thought I thought Mount, he had some good turns. He looked okay. Reese obviously wasn't up to speed yet, but he'll get there. He'll get there. I got a sub. Who else looked good? I think it was a good. It was something we can build off of, which is huge. Like, I think we needed that. We definitely needed that. We'll see where we go next. I mean, we got a point. We kept a clean sheet. Not everyone on the attacking end has had a chance to actually gel, which will come with time. Will come with more training sessions. Of course, it's a bummer. We just had a 14-day layoff. We signed crazy amount of players that we hadn't get a scene. We saw a bunch of debuts. Everyone was hyped. I mean, I was freaking out before the game started. I was so excited. So excited. I saw some crazy predictions on Twitter. 4-0. 3-0 win. 3-1 win. And reality is we didn't have the quality in the final third, which has been a common theme for how we've played, right? Oh my god, did y'all see that? It's just been a common theme. We haven't been able to score goals. Let's go. Yeah, I think we need to give Fofana a start. He looked electric. I think we got to give Mount a break, maybe Gallagher a break, but then who the heck's in midfield? Kova's out, injured. Conte should be returning soon, but he's not coming back for next match. Do we give Carnes a start? I don't know. I don't know. And then we could talk about the whole freaking. I thought it was good of Graham to give Ziyech the start. I feel terrible for him. Like, that has to be one of the worst feelings in the world, honestly. Like, how do you, just as a human being, like that's so tough. I thought he looked okay, but Madueke looked way better. I mean, a whole nother level. He actually had the 1v1 skill that we need on a wing. So I feel like, yeah, you got to start Madueke. Mudryk up top. Maybe João Felix as the false nine. I don't know. But the one thing I do know is Thiago Silva is pure class and always crushes it. And Enzo slotted in like he had been playing for us for the past 6 months. Which is exciting, of course. Like, you that's the only thing you could wish for a debut coming from the kind of, I mean, from the Portuguese league. Like, that level is, I mean, it's not as high as the Premier League. It's not as fast. It's not as physical. He had no problem. He got whistled over on the first or second corner. first or second corner because he was just freaking like hugging on Mitrovic. Mitrovic is like a solid. How much taller? At least 6 inches. He didn't give it. He didn't give it. Didn't care at all, which was awesome to see. So that was a very, very, very bright spot. We are gonna see Loftus Cheek healthy soon, so maybe you toss Loftus Cheek next to him. He's got the legs. He can play that more defensive, um, intercepting type midfielder. Maybe that's what you do. This kid is just immense, though, man. He looked fantastic out there. Honestly. Looked so good. And then there was this kid. Just a stud, dude. Just a freaking stud, man. Looked absolutely unstoppable out there. Hitting passes, like I said, that we just haven't seen, man. We haven't seen anything like that from a midfielder of ours in a long time. Like he wasn't scared on the ball. He didn't. I mean, he made it. Of course, he made a couple bad passes, but his stats were. He was balling. He was balling, which is so exciting because with a price tag like that, you always worry in the back of your head. What if he comes in and looks like he's gonna take 6 months and ends up getting a ton of media pressure because you know at Chelsea he's going to get a ton of pressure from the media, along with our poor manager that I feel like has had a rough 6 months. But I think we're going to be moving in the right direction. I know I keep saying that, but it's a rebuild. Like this season, sadly, honestly, we kind of just got to throw in the trash. Like, I don't know that we make top 4. Sure, it's possible. Sure. Of course. But maybe the way we get into the Champions League is trying to go for that trophy. There's no dominant team. I mean, City. But we can beat City. Oh my god, that's bad, brother. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Plays with Rob Holding in defense, and the main forward is Gabriel Jesus. Smith Rowe. Looking at the table,
I haven't watched a bunch of Arsenal this year. Does he play, Smith Rowe? I haven't heard anything about him. Is he injured? If someone in the comments knows, let me know. I'm curious because he was balling last night. I mean, obviously he's no Bukayo Saka, but who is incredible. God, I wish we could have convinced him to leave and come to us whenever he was having all those contract negotiations. Because that kid is a baller. He is going to be a star for a long, long time.
Chilwell. The delivery. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity.
Ooh. But yeah, like I was saying, Fulham, they played us well. We got a clean sheet, which is huge. Oh! We got a clean sheet. We look strong defensively. I mean, they didn't have a ton of chances. Kepa made a very, very good save. I think we'll have to figure out more of a, I don't know, more of a better midfield. I don't think it was it with the 3 in the midfield. I mean, he also, Potter had Mount playing up very advanced. Almost in a like 10 position, to be honest, which was weird. But then he didn't have like Gallagher deep. Gallagher was making a lot of advanced runs too. Oh. Speaking of Saka. Jeez, just roasted everyone.
Brilliant stuff. Well, as you can see, Chelsea have dominated the last 15 minutes. They're creating plenty of chances and looking a constant threat. You feel they have to...
Oh, nice save.
With this sort of domination.
I was so excited for that game, though. And I know a ton of Chelsea fans were, too. It was definitely a bummer going out in a draw. We're going to get better, though. We're going to get some teammates to jail. People are going to know where their buddy's going to make a run.
He read the situation defensively and did his job. Thomas Partey.
Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the game. I mean, are you guys worried? Are you guys... Yeah, it's going to require some time. Like, I don't think it's all burning down, you know?
And there it is, the half-time whistle.
I think we'll figure it out. Graham Potter will figure it out. We're going to have a couple... our next match isn't until this next coming weekend, which will be big. We'll have another full week to kind of get on the training pitch. Everyone will get a little bit more familiar with each other, which will be good. We'll get Reese a little bit more fit. Chilwell will be a little more fit, which is huge. I think he's going to be a gigantic addition back. Enzo's going to get time. Mudryk will be able to get healthy.
A very good tackle. Well, probably a fair assessment of his first half's work would be a mixed bag.
Well, I've been disappointed with him in that first half. He just didn't have an impact on the game.
Oh, wait, Stuart, they might score. Well, body in the way.
Oh my gosh, come on.
And a throw in for Arsenal. Partey. Xhaka with it. Gabriel Jesus. And possession given away. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. And crossed in there. It might still be problematic. Firing it.
Oh!
The keeper made it look
Enzo.
clean. It was anything but.
Alright, let's get some subs. Oh, if Enzo would have... There was that one strike in the second half where I thought Enzo was going to hit that one from outside the box. I thought it was going in. What? That was a heck of a strike. That would have been insane. That would have been. I probably would have been freaking out. What a debut that'd have been. All right, come on, let's get one right here.
Can someone get on the end of this? Well, not the best clearance. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Gabriel Jesus. Intercepting it intelligently. Mikhailo Mudryk. Well,
Peace, mother lover.
it's very real. There's a slide rule pass.
Ah, too much.
Petered out.
Too much sauce. Too much sauce on that one.
20 minutes to go.
Come on. We're not tying this. Come here, boy.
And it's Gabriel Jesus. High quality defending. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own, but they dealt with the
Come on.
Gabriel Martinelli. Now Zinchenko. And they need to get tighter. Must take the lead here. And the flag does go up. Must have been close.
Okay, come on, boys. Let's get it. Dude, he's eating my lunch in the middle of the field. Come here.
Well, if Chelsea score now, this place will erupt. The fans have been brilliant today.
Can they fall?
Let's go, Ruben. Let's go. I would be curious to see Ruben next to Enzo. Maybe that could be it. Maybe that could be the sauce. You know what I'm saying? That sauce. All right. Let's get this W now.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? 5 minutes to go. And they will make the change now.
So we play
Well, almost at the end of the game now. It's been
February 11th.
contest, and it's Chelsea with a very narrow advantage.
Early morning game for us here in
Yeah, just about
the U.S. on the East Coast.
a really tight game.
7:30 a.m. game, even earlier for the poor fans on the West Coast of the U.S. But we play West Ham, which will be a big one.
Into the goalkeeper's
A little Declan Rice derby. That is who we need sitting next to freaking Enzo.
for Chelsea. That's the big
Declan Rice just sweeping up everything.
Takes a while to advance
He's so good.
the opposition, and that was the case here.
He
They
was
kept going,
class.
eventually got their reward.
Class today, dude. He looked so good.
highlighting him for a
So
reason.
good today.
He's put in a really authoritative performance here.
So good today.
Hard time, didn't he? His speed of thought was excellent, and he took the winning goal so well.
Against Newcastle.
Brilliant today.
He was so good.
Now he must favour the cross.
Just dominated that game. We need someone like that. I mean, Conte. If Conte can get back to peak, I'm not gonna say peak. That's irresponsible. I would say if Conte can get back to 70, 80, 85%, that would be wild next to Enzo. And if that happens, that's when we say, why not us?
Thank you so much.
When it comes to this tournament right here. Champions League. That's how we get back in. next year instead of top 4. Wouldn't that be wild? Getting our 3rd one? I, that would be nuts. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane in the membrane. God, that would be so exciting. Oh my goodness. Can't even imagine. Who am I putting up top here? Why am I having a brain fart? Oh, he's still got 100. Gallagher Mount midfield. Yeah, we'll give Zakaria. Get Zakaria in there. Yeah, that one will be. And the West Ham game, I'm gonna say we should win that one. There have been very rocky as of late. Well, as of this year, honestly. Which is kind of surprising. Excuse me. Kind of surprising. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed it before the season. After watching them play a little this season, yeah. They've kind of been in shambles, but they look good today, which is, of course, can find a little form before you play Chelsea, right? Hey, that's how it goes. Our games against Chelsea are always going to be circled by the opposition. You can beat Chelsea, you're doing things right. So, I mean, gotta win. Let's keep another friggin' clean sheet. That would be humongous, my opinion. I think, I know I mentioned it, and then I think I changed my topic because I'm scatterbrained. It's late right now. But Aubameyang getting pulled off of the Champions League squad to be replaced by who got registered? João Felix, Enzo, and Mudryk. That was pretty wild. And then he got pulled from the team too, so I don't know if they try and find him a move to one of the lower leagues where he actually can play. Feel bad for the guy, but that was just a poor signing. We bought him for a manager that we seems like had already planned on getting rid of, which is rough. It is definitely a rough one. But yeah, we had to leave Madueke off, and we had to leave Badiashile off, which is rough because, like we've said tonight, Badiashile has been incredible lately. He looks like he's not 21 years old and has been playing in the Premier League for a long time. So that was a bummer to have to leave him out. I'm sure that conversation from Graham probably didn't feel the best considering he's been so good for him so far. But we'll see where it takes us. Like I said, we got West Ham. We have West Ham on the 11th, and then we have, I think, Champions League that following week. Let's see if I can get this to load. If not, I can look it on the internet, considering I'm sitting at a computer. Let's see. Yeah. So next Saturday, West Ham. The following Wednesday, Dortmund, leg 1. And these are both home games, question mark? I believe. I think they're both home games. And then we travel to Dortmund on March 7th, I think. So it goes... Wish I could look, like... Are those at home? Yeah. I believe so. Let me just make sure. Oh no, they're both away. So we play West Ham away. We play Dortmund away. Then we come home for Southampton. Tottenham away. Home for Leeds. Home for second leg of Dortmund. Then Leicester. Then Everton. I feel like we could go on a run, man. We just got to find some goals, obviously. But Enzo's going to help with that. He's going to help us create more big chances with his creativity out of the midfield. Reece James being back is going to help. Chilwell being back is going to help. I think Sterling getting healthy again is going to help. We've got Jow back. His 3-game suspension is now over as of the Fulham game finishing. So we're on the up and up. I know it's been rough. Like we went into the January window pretty sad, and then we've come out absolutely buzzing after all of the incredible signings that we made, and then another rough game. But we didn't lose. We kept a clean sheet. We didn't lose. We kept a clean sheet. We kept a clean sheet. Huge. I'm going to keep saying it. Eventually, we're going to start scoring goals. It is going to happen. But on that note, I appreciate everyone hanging out. We're going to see a result at West Ham, I promise you. And after that result, I'll be coming back to y'all with a post-match chit-chat we can have and kind of discuss, hey, maybe we're seeing the players have a little bit better time together. The gelling is starting to begin. Graham Potter's ideas of progressive ball playing and that is starting to... Everyone on the team is starting to understand what he's actually looking for. So, like I said, I appreciate everyone hanging out. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed that latest video of our Chelsea news. If you did, check out one of the 2 below, and I'll catch you later. Peace.